The Forbidden City, also known as the Palace Museum, is a palace complex located in the heart of Beijing, China. It was the home of the emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties, and it served as the political and cultural center of China for over 500 years. The palace is surrounded by a high wall and a moat, and it is divided into two main sections: the outer court, where the emperor carried out his political duties and received his officials, and the inner court, where the emperor lived with his family and concubines. The Forbidden City was built in the 15th century, during the Ming dynasty, and it was designed to be a grand and impressive palace that would reflect the power and wealth of the Chinese Empire. It was designed and constructed by a team of thousands of workers and artisans, led by the famous Chinese architect Kuai Xiang, who drew inspiration from the ancient Chinese classics and traditional Tibetan architectural styles. The palace has a total of 9,999 rooms, which is said to symbolize the emperor's exclusive right to heaven and earth as well as the idea of all under heaven. The palace is known for its distinctive architecture, which is a blend of Chinese and traditional Tibetan styles, and for its many important works of art, including priceless treasures such as jade, porcelain, and gold. The palace is also home to many unique structures and features, such as the Hall of Supreme Harmony, which was the grandest hall of the palace and was used for important ceremonies such as coronations and imperial weddings, and the Hall of Preserving Harmony, which was used as a venue for banquets and state audiences. The palace also has many beautiful gardens, such as the Garden of Virtue and Harmony, which was a favorite of the emperors, and the Garden of Clear Ripples, which was a place of relaxation and reflection. One of the most striking features of the Forbidden City is the impressive imperial throne, which is located in the Hall of Supreme Harmony. This throne was used by the emperors to receive officials and dignitaries, and it is made of marble and gold, with intricate carvings and inlaid precious stones. Other notable treasures in the palace include the collection of imperial robes and headdresses, which are made of silk and adorned with gold and precious stones, and the collection of ceramics, which includes examples of some of the finest porcelain produced in China during the Ming and Qing dynasties. The palace also has many fascinating exhibits that provide insight into the daily life of the imperial court, such as the imperial kitchens, which were responsible for providing food for the emperor and his court, and the imperial workshops, which produced items such as textiles, ceramics, and jewelry for the palace. The palace was also home to the Imperial Academy, which was responsible for educating the emperor and his sons, as well as the Imperial Library, which held a vast collection of books and manuscripts on a variety of subjects, including history, literature, and philosophy. The Forbidden City played a significant role in Chinese history, serving as the political and cultural center of China for over 500 years. It witnessed many important events and was home to many famous emperors, such as the Yongle Emperor, who was responsible for the construction of the palace, and the Qianlong Emperor, who carried out several renovation and expansion projects. The Forbidden City was occupied by the emperor and his court until the last emperor of the Qing dynasty, Puyi, was forced to abdicate in 1912, after which the palace was opened to the public. Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is considered one of the most important historical sites in China. The palace and its collection of art and artifacts are open to visitors, providing an educational and cultural experience that allows visitors to learn about the history, culture, and daily life of the Chinese imperial court. It is a popular destination for tourists and art lovers from all over the world, and receives millions of visitors annually. As an important cultural heritage site, the Palace Museum inside the Forbidden City also conducts extensive research and restoration work to preserve the palace and its treasures for future generations. The palace has undergone several restoration projects over the years to repair damage caused by natural disasters and war. The palace is also a popular filming location for many Chinese and foreign films, TV shows and dramas, which allows the palace to share its cultural heritage to more people and showcase its beauty on a global scale. It's worth noting that the name Forbidden City derives from the fact that the palace was off limits to most people, and only the emperor and his inner circle of courtiers were allowed to enter. This is due to the fact that the palace was considered a sacred space, and only those who were deemed worthy of entering it were allowed to do so. The palace was also heavily guarded, and anyone who entered or left the palace was strictly controlled, with several layers of gates and barriers to ensure that only authorized people could enter. In conclusion, the Forbidden City is a magnificent palace complex and a testament to the wealth and power of the Chinese Empire. It is an important cultural heritage site that showcases Chinese art and architecture and offers visitors an opportunity to learn about Chinese history and culture. Its legacy lives on and continues to be a source of inspiration for people all over the world.